Okay, so if you're a researcher using AI for your qualitative analysis, you've probably felt it, right? It's this weird mix of, wow, this is amazing, and this little voice in the back of your head filled with dread. You're on the cutting edge, but man, it can feel complicated. Well, let's take all that anxiety and turn it into pure, rock solid confidence.
You know the moment. It's that little question that just pops into your head. You've had a super productive session with an AI tool, themes are popping out way faster than you expected, and then it hits you. Wait, did I just cheat? It's a thought that can really stick with you.
And from there, wow, the stakes get so much higher. Suddenly, it's not just about a single project. You start thinking about your dissertation, the absolute peak of your academic work. And you wonder, does using this new tool somehow cancel out all that blood, sweat, and tears? Then comes the big one, the fear that feels all too real. You have to face your committee, the people who literally hold your academic future in their hands. You can just picture it, right? Trying to explain your method and just seeing those skeptical looks. It's a nightmare scenario. Look, if any of that sounds even remotely familiar, just take a second and breathe. I promise you, you are not alone in this, not by a long shot. I hear these exact same fears from researchers all the time. It's a totally normal, shared feeling right now. But here's the twist, and I really want you to hear this. That anxiety, that worry you're feeling, it's not a sign you did something wrong. It's actually the complete opposite. It's proof that you are deeply committed to doing high-quality, rigorous research. So let's just get right to the heart of it. Let's ask the question that's been keeping you up at night. By using AI to help you with your qualitative analysis, have you actually crossed some kind of major ethical line? And the answer, which might surprise you, is probably not. Almost certainly no, in fact. And understanding why is the real turning point here. Think about it this way. The people who genuinely don't care about doing good work, the ones who are happy to cut corners, they aren't asking these questions. They don't lose a wink of sleep over it. The very fact that you are wrestling with this, that you're questioning yourself, proves your commitment to academic integrity. Your doubt is actually a sign of your rigor. So, if you haven't done anything wrong, why does this feel so darn stressful? Well, the problem isn't you. The problem is that you are working at the very edge of innovation, but the academic system, it's still playing catch-up. You're basically navigating a huge gray zone. I mean, the research methods textbook on your shelf, it doesn't have a chapter for this. Your committee members are probably figuring this out right along with you. And the official bodies, like IRBs, they're practically writing the rules as they go. You're not breaking the rules, you're just moving faster than the rules are being written. So, how do we get out of this gray zone? We need a clear way to think about it, a simple framework that helps you and, just as importantly, your committee understand this new partnership in research. First things first, let's get our language right. We are not talking about AI doing your analysis. We're talking about AI-assisted analysis. The whole idea is to think of these tools as a support system, a really, really smart one for sure, but they are not the analyst. You are. All right, this right here is the key to everything. Look at this breakdown. On the left, you have the AI's job, support. It's your research assistant. It's amazing at managing huge piles of data, whipping up summaries, and even giving you some interesting suggestions. But the right side, that's your role, analysis. You're the one making the final decisions. You're providing the interpretation. And most importantly, you are the one doing the real human work of making meaning out of it all. So yeah, absolutely use tools like ChatGPT or Claude to get organized and to see your data in new ways. But don't ever forget that the actual aha moment, the insight that ties everything together, that comes from your brain. It comes from your judgment and your unique interpretation of what's in front of you. Let's just say it one more time so it really sinks in. The AI didn't do your analysis. You did. You just used a really advanced shovel to do the digging. Okay, now that we have that clarity, let's get practical. How do we actually talk about this? Let's walk through how to explain and defend your method so you can stop worrying and start moving forward with the confidence you absolutely deserve. It really comes down to a simple four-step approach. First, just be upfront about it. Acknowledge that you used AI tools. Hiding it just looks suspicious. Second, use the framework we just talked about. Define the AI's role as support. Third, own your expertise. Make it crystal clear that you were the sole analyst. And fourth, show your receipts. Point to specific examples where your human judgment was the deciding factor that led to the final insight. So, I want to leave you with a different question. The question isn't, did I cheat, anymore. The real question is, How will you, as a pioneer in this new field, explain the future of research? Because you're not just defending a paper or a dissertation anymore. You're helping to write the next chapter for all of us.